All right, Cher. Looks like you're getting mail already.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wonder who it's from.
I don't know, you better open it and see, eh? This breakfast?
Yeah.
Don't look nice, eh?
I hope so. Is it open? Oh, from the supermarket.
How'd they know you were here?
Because I phoned them. I ain't been in much lately, so I phoned them to tell them I was taking time off for personal reasons.
Oh, Shay, you ain't told him, have you?
Of course I have, Mum. What do you take me for? People have got to know, though.
Yeah, well, it seems to me they already do.
I mean about letters and things. Otherwise, you're going to have to go round and collect them,
Well,
aren't
go
you?
on, then open it, see what they've said.
Oh, they've offered me another week off.
Oh, that's good, darling. They must think a lot of you to do that.
Yeah, well, they've offered me a permanent job later sometime.
That's the best news I've heard. You having a job to go to.
Oh, I don't know, Mum.
What do you mean you don't know? Look, you mustn't let all this business unsettle you, Cher. You want to go for something, you go for it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's the right place for me, that's all.
Well, it must be if they like you so much.
But, Mum, I want to do what I want to do. You know, what interests me. I mean, if we're going to be starting up a new life together, well, maybe I should try for another scheme. Got a couple I'm considering.
I suppose I better tell you my news and all.
What?
Well, darling, you know, even amongst the best of friends, people need a little bit of space to live their lives in, don't they?
Just careful on his hand.
No, she doesn't. It's just that I could see it becoming a problem, and I want to stop it before it becomes one.
We ain't going back to the pub, are we?
No, we're not going back to the pub. We're going to a hotel.
What kind of hotel?
Well, it won't be the Hilton, that's for sure.
I don't want to go to a cheap one, Mum.
We're not going to a cheap one. We're going to one that's suitable.
Can we afford it?
No, we can't. But your dad can. Oh, look, darling, I'm sorry. It'll be all right. You'll see. Don't worry.
I can't help but get worried, Mum.
Well, it's probably because of all that business. Do you still feel bad?
You mean the attacker? Yeah. Don't be scared to say it, Mum. I'm fine now. It's you I'm worried about, not me. What?
One side of the street. Hasn't got the plague, you know.
What do you mean?
Avoiding Vic. That's what it means. I've seen you.
So?
Your dad's in there, Shannon.
I know.
Don't you want to see him? Look, he's worried sick about you.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Yeah, worried more sick about you more than anything else, I reckon.
It's just that he don't show it, isn't it?
Look, come on, Sharon. He's worried about you. And with all that what's going on.
What, you mean the attacker?
Yes.
Yeah, well, he's got a funny way of showing it. Look, I don't want to see him, Pete, all right? And I don't want people telling me to do things that I don't want to do, OK?
OK. You don't want to see him. At least phone him from time to time, please.
No.
Hi, are you thinking of starting a harem?
Yeah, well, you see my t-shirt?
What's this, Scotch mist or English fog?
Oh, great. Oh, terrific. Yeah, where's Kathy?
Oh, she's gone to see about some piecework, so she'll see you later.
Oh, yeah. Right, then, well, I'll leave you two ladies to enjoy yourself, eh?
Yeah, you go out and have a good time. Somebody ought to.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I found this in my fishing magazine.
Definitely for you.
Nobody knows I'm here.
Mum, it's got your name on it.
Well, it's probably the tax man or the VAT man. He's even worse. I don't want to look at it.
Mum, take it.
Mrs. Watts. That's a joke, isn't it? Obviously, they haven't heard. You better pour me another drink, darling.
No.
I'm going to need it before I open this. As a matter of fact, it came this morning. I've been trying to lose it all day.
Why?
Because I'm frightened of what's inside.
Mum, it's only a letter.
I know, darling, but I wanted you to be with me.
Well, I am now, aren't I?
I know that.
Well, go on then, open it.
No, I'm going to have another drink first.
Mum, will you please open the letter? Here.
Here we go then, eh? I told you.
What? Mum?
Well, it's real enough now, isn't it? Daddy's finally done it. There it is in black and white. Your mum's divorce petition. Welcome to the club.
Look, I'm working hard, Pete, but I'm falling behind. I've got to realise that. So what can I do about it?
Spend my money.
I've got to have that linker, Pete.
Look, have you thought about this, Kath? I mean, what it could lead to? Cost a lot of dough.
Well, not second-hand, it won't. It makes a lot of sense, Pete. I can work faster and get a better finish, a better product.
How much?
150 quid.
Yeah, you thought of this? I mean, this is just a start.
Look, if I want to get bigger, Pete...
Oh, you want to get bigger, do you?
Well, yeah, if I can, for us.
Look, Kath, I don't want you going too fast. I mean, I've heard about the rag trade. They can keep you hanging about for months trying to get paid. Look, Kath, why don't you just get the order done and get the old Gary Lineker out of the profits?
But there won't be no profits, Pete. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm falling behind. I either let that happen or do something about it. I've got to have it.
Mum, they're going to be back soon.
I know, darling, and we must remember they've been very, very good to us. We must remember the good. We've got enough with the bad and the ugly across the road.
Well, I don't want to go to a hotel.
No, neither do I, but it's not my fault, is it? Blame your dad.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. What are we going to do? I've had long enough to think about it, haven't I? I've just got to decide what to do. It's my turn now. Overshare, isn't it? I just got to face up to it. I mean, we keep coming back together again. I keep smiling, pretending everything's all right. We keep trying all over again. It should have happened years ago. But your dad's done it, hasn't he? 18 years down the drain.
Look, Mum, why don't you go to bed?
You don't seem to understand, do you, darling? I know you feel like Piggy in the middle, but you've got a future ahead of you. I ain't. All I've got is a past. Well, he's going to pay.
But they're going to be back in a minute.
Well, old Pete, he ain't got a clue, baby. He's got a woman and a half in Kathy, and he ain't got a clue. He's like all men. They're all the same. My marriage, wiped out with a little piece of paper. Well, your dad better be ready to finish what he started, darling. He wants a fight, he's going to get one. He wants a divorce, well, so do I. I want one more than him. I'm going to take your darling daddy to the cleaners, babe, and then I'm going to cut him up into tiny little pieces. Can you imagine it in court, eh, Cher? Tell me, Mrs. Watts, was your old man ever cruel to you? Was he ever? I'm gonna make him pay for every single day of every single one of those 18 wasted years. You're his mate. You can tell him. You can tell him tomorrow. You can tell him I'm gonna take him, pal, for everything between that and that. I want his blood!
Does that mean you don't want the Vindaloo, then?
You'll miss her, won't you?
I'm not bothered.
Oh, you're a rotten liar, Ian.
Look, Mum, it's finished between me and Sharon. You know that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure you do, though. It can't have been easy for you with her living here.
You ready, Sharon?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Here, Angie's raring to go.
I know, she was up before you.
Oh, here, your mum wants to book in that hotel early so she can go off to see her solicitor.
Yeah, I know. She's been moaning about it all night. Mike's yours just as bad. I've got my interview this afternoon at the YTS office.
Oh, big day all round, isn't it, eh?
Yeah.
Here, put this in the van for you.
Cheers,
Come on.
Pete.
Cheers, mate.
Kath, I just want to say thanks for having us and everything.
Oh, that's all right. I was glad to have you.
And thanks for letting me have your bed, Ian.
That's okay.
You'll keep in touch, won't you?
Of course we will.
Look, Sharon, I know how upset your mum is. Just make sure she realises I'm always here to help.
I think she knows that, Kath. Trouble is, she still seems knocked out by it all. That's why she can't work out what to do.
Well, let's just hope it seems clearer, eh, once she's spoken to the solicitor.
I'm a bit nervous, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course.
You see, I've never done anything like this before.
Well, we'll try not to make it too much of an ordeal for you. Now, you just get your green form filled out and I'll organise some tea.
Thanks very much.
Can we have tea and biscuits, please, Brenda? Sugar?
One, please.
One sugar.
In it, mate. He can stick his petition where he likes. Got it?
Yes. I do understand how you must feel, Mrs.
I
Watts.
doubt it. He's had a mistress for 7 years, and he's treated me like dirt for a lot longer than that. If our marriage has failed, it's his fault. I want everyone to know it.
Yes, well, the thing is, divorce in this country is moving towards a no-fault system. So, if we chose not to defend against your husband's petition, it wouldn't affect the financial arrangements.
I don't care. It's the principle. Stick a petition on him. Adultery, cruelty, you name it, he's done it.
Yes, well, we could do that, Mrs. Watts. But I've got to explain the implications to you.
What implications?
Now, if we have cross petitions, it becomes, well, a full court case. Things have to be proved. It all costs money, a great deal of money. A rich man's hobby, someone once called it.
So I just got to shut up and take it? Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look, Mr. Fenwick, I know you deal with a lot of divorce cases, and you probably think I'm just another bitter, neurotic woman. But it's my life we're talking about here, not facts and files and petitions. My marriage. I've fought hard for it. I've lived through it. Look, I know I've done a lot of things wrong in my life, but my marriage has always been the most important thing in the world to me. It's like I've been fighting a war. I've fought so hard to keep it. Even when everybody else was telling me to wave the white flag and chuck it all in. Do you understand? I wouldn't be sitting here now if I didn't feel I was backed into a corner. I have to have something to show for it. Not money. You can deal with all of that. And not revenge. Self-respect. A bit of dignity. I've got to find some way to get all of this out of my system. And him. And start my life all over again.
Are you sure that you really believe that the marriage is over?
I told you, I wouldn't be sitting here now if I didn't think that.
And how much does your husband want this divorce?
He wants it really bad.
Well then, the best thing I can do at the moment is to write without prejudice to your husband's solicitors. Explain that we would defend against his petition, but if he dropped it, we undertake to serve a petition on them on the grounds of his adultery.
And then what happens?
Well, that depends on your husband. It is possible that he may choose not to defend. His solicitor may advise him that it would be easier in the circumstances.
I see. Does that mean that you and his solicitor can sort the whole thing out between the two of you?
Well, it would go through a lot quicker. I won't say painlessly, because these things never are. So, would you like me to proceed along those lines?
I don't know. I don't understand any of it. Perhaps the best thing is for you to tell me what I have to do.
No.
That's right, to get her the phone. She wasn't having none of it.
Yeah, I thought about going to see her at Kelvin's last night, then thought better of it.
Wise there, mate.
Oh, must have been some Beano. Have you seen the state of Snish and Snatch, dear?
What were you two drinking last night? Mets?
I've got flu, Dad, haven't I?
I've heard that one before.
Right?
Oh, you finished that knitting at last?
I don't think I ever will.
Here, want a sherbet?
No, I ain't got time.
Oh, come on.
Listen, I just come to ask you something.
Oh, go on then.
You know the stock you took down the store for me?
Yeah.
Please tell me it wasn't the stuff outside our bedroom door.
Yeah, you said it was there.
I said in the hall.
That is the old.
Well, I meant by the front door.
How am I supposed to know?
I just thought you to use your loaf, that's all. The stuff you took down was part of Mehmet's order.
So?
So I just hope Sharon ain't flogged any of it, otherwise I'm going to be even further behind than I am now. I'll see you later.
Kath,
Yeah?
did they manage to have a word with Sharon?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan, I've had so much on.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'll go and have a word with her now, all right?
Thanks, Kath, it is important.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Kath. Sorry, I thought it was a delivery.
I've had a word with Sharon.
And?
She says she'll see you tonight.
Terrific. What time's she coming?
Well, she don't want to come here.
Why not?
Well, think about it, Dan. Would you fancy going back to the home when you were virtually thrown out of?
I never threw her out. She left with Angie.
Well, it's the same difference to her.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take her for a meal somewhere nice.
Well, she don't want that either.
Well, what does she want?
She said she'll meet you in the community centre, 5:30.
The where?
The community centre. She checked up, no one else is going to be there, so it'd be handy the pair of you.
Well, isn't there anywhere else?
It's there or nowhere, Den. She don't want to go wandering all around, does she? It was only a little while ago she was nearly attacked.
Yeah, okay.
5:30 then.
Right. Look, I'm sorry, Kath. It ain't really your job, is it?
Well, this needn't be anybody's job, Den. I don't know what it is you're after, but whatever it is, there's never going to be another Ange. All right, so she drank and flirted a bit, but it was only because she loved you, because she wanted you to notice her, that's all.
Well, it couldn't have gone on, Kath.
Well, that's the way you see it, isn't it? But to anyone without a white stick, it was more than obvious. You're from the same mould, Den, you and Ange. You need each other. Oh, look, as far as I'm concerned, you can do what you like. But without Ange, there's half you missing. I'll tell Sharon it's all right, then.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Princess.
Hello, Rolly. How are you, darling? Have you missed me?
Yeah, well, I thought you might be missing, so I brought him over.
Well, you never know, do you? We might get custody of him, then he'll be with us all the time. I mean, I can't think of anything else worth fighting for, can you?
Look, Princess, how's your mum?
You interested?
Well, of course I am.
Why? You want me to butter her up so you can get your own way over the divorce?
No, of course not.
Well, she's fine. And she's going to be a lot better once this is all over.
There was no other way.
Don't give me that no other way crap.
Just couldn't see the point in going on like we were.
Listen, I know Mum's no angel. She's got her faults just like you've got yours. But After 18 years, nobody deserves to be treated the way you treated her.
What's happened with your mum and me has nothing to do with you.
Wrong. It has everything to do with me. Do you think I enjoy sitting back watching you while you crucify each other? Just what is it with you, Daddy? You might believe you can walk on water and wave a magic wand saying me and mine are untouchable, but it means nothing to me.
I'll make it up to you, Princess.
There you go again, the big I am. Look, I don't want to be nasty, but you'll never make it up to me ever. Don't mean I'm going to hold it against you. Just means I've learned a big lesson, that's all.
I will nurture for the world, Princess.
No, I don't suppose you would. Sometimes, Dad, you are so short-sighted. Can't you see by hurting Mum, you're hurting me? You can't go around destroying people hoping nobody's going to notice.
It'll be better in the long run after the divorce.
Yeah, you might be right. But it doesn't make the way you've gone about it suddenly all okay.
Look, I said I'm sorry, all right? Now, why don't you come back to the pub and stay? It's got to be better than the place you are at the moment.
No, I'm staying with Mum.
No, I've got something for you. Here.
No thanks,
Why not?
because I don't want it.
But I bought it for you as a gift.
Dad, I don't want it. You don't understand, do you? You tried to fob me off with a present you wanted to give me the day you threw me out.
But I didn't throw you out.
When you threw Mum out, you threw me out. I didn't want that poxy jacket then, and I don't want it now.
Look, how about an allowance, eh?
You won't buy me, Dad.
I don't want to buy you. I just want to make sure you're all right.
Thanks.
Should we make this a regular date? Once a week? A meal, how about it? Why?
Not while this is going on.
How do you mean?
I don't want to see you until this is all over.
Why not?
For the last 5 years, Dad, I've been stuck in the middle. It's about time I took a side. Mum needs me, you don't, you'll be fine. But we're bound to bump into each other around Walford. But don't expect me to speak to you because I won't. And I shan't be going into the Vic unless I know you're not there. So don't bother trying any more bribe tactics because they won't work. I don't want to see you until this is all over. Understand? Until the divorce is settled and finished.
But that could be months.
Yeah, I know.
You finished, mate?
Yeah. I've finished. Oh, look at this place. About as crowded as a Charlton home game. Tell you what, if you really think you can cope with the rush, I'm going.
Ben, could I have a quick word?
Yes, Lofty?
Well, seeing as it is so quiet and everything, I was wondering if I could have the night off. I wanted to take my show out.
Well, does it have to be tonight? I mean, I was hoping to put on a few extra customers, what with Simple Simons and Archer, they're doing this stuff. On second thoughts, take the night off. Where you going? Anywhere exciting?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe we'd go up west, but I haven't really decided. But you got any ideas?
You could take her for a meal. She'd like that.
Yeah, then onto a show.
Hey, what's this?
Lofty wants a few suggestions where to take Michelle for an exciting night out.
Oh, cocktails first. You know, happy hour, one of them swish cocktail bars. Oh, gets the evening going in a good mood, you know.
Yeah, then after seeing the show, mate, you can go into a nightclub, do some dancing. So it's cocktails.
Then a meal.
Then a show.
Then a nightclub. Yeah.
I tell you what, there's one of them magazines by the phone tells you what's on in the West End. Why don't you ring around, make a few arrangements? The solicitor. And nothing. He just said that they'd had a letter from her solicitor.
So what's the problem?
I don't like it. I've got a feeling that they've taken over, that they're stitching me up between them, and I have no say in the matter whatsoever.
Yeah, well, that's solicitors for you. Don't forget you're hiring one of them. So if you're unhappy about things, go and see him.
What's the point? They only ever give you a load of old toffee. Yes, Mr. Watts. No, Mr. Watts. Don't worry, Mr. Watts. We're working towards a fair settlement. And I've just seen Sharon.
How is she?
She doesn't want to see me again until the divorce is over.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, the speed this thing's taken, it could be months before I see her again properly. And I'm not talking about a stranger on the other side of the street who can't even say hello. She's my daughter, and she needs me.
Maybe not as much as you think. She's growing up fast. Quite the little lady.
Nah, she's still a kid to me.
Maybe that's why she doesn't want to see you. Maybe she needs time to sort out her feelings towards you.
Yeah, well, the place just seems so empty. Even the punters have stopped coming.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? Angie was well liked in the area. There was bound to be a reaction. It'll pass.
Look, when are you going to move in with me?
Not yet. Me being there would only make things worse.
So what have I been doing all this for if we can't be together?
We will be.
When?
When the time's right.
Well, when's that going to be?
I don't know. I can't give you a date.
You're not backing out on me, are you?
No. I just need time to get used to the idea. Make the adjustment. Do I give up my career, my flat, my whole way of life? To come and play the publican's lady?
I thought that's what you wanted. You and me together. Well, now you got the chance. Do it.
I can't, Dan, not yet.
Need you there now.
I'm sorry. You'll just have to put up with it a bit longer.
We used to have music halls. There were small halls everywhere. I used to go up to Premier Land and Orchid. It was a boxing arena, really, but between fights, they used to have acts. And do you know what?
No. What?
They used to have wild animals all round the walls in cages. Lions, tigers, panthers.
Bet that must have been fun.
And I saw Jack Doyle up there once. The horizontal heavyweight, they used to call him. He used to recite poetry while he was tap dancing. And then he'd go up and fire 20 round. What a character. And then there was that bloke what used to lick the white hot poker. Do you know how he did it?
No.
Well, they made sure the poker was white hot, because if it was only red hot, then the bloke would lose his tongue.
Oh, we should be so lucky, eh?
Oh, they're pouring in tonight. You've even lured the international jet set away from the West End. Shows you still got the old magic, eh?
No, it shows I've still got a large family then. Hey, what's up, love? Couldn't you afford the bus fare out the West End? No,
Nah, just couldn't stay away from the place, could you, eh? Give it a couple of minutes, get a few more customers, then make a start.
Oh, I told her. I think she took on too much too soon.
No, I don't know. He means cutting a few corners, and a few of the old tricks I'll show me children.
That was a good try, but I can't see them getting finished on time.
Well, the trouble is, we've got to do all the sewing up by hand, and with an order this big, we need a machine to do it. So I said to Pete, once we get the linker, we'll really be able to compete.
I didn't know you was keen on football, Kathy.
Hey?
That Lineker, he's a good boy, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's got a golden ball. I've heard it all before, Tom.
Anyway, I'm sick of all this licking business. If I have one more word, I'm going to do my nuts.
Start. Oh, I see another couple who can't resist the magical music of the maestro.
Not exactly. It's just marginally more exciting than sitting underneath a leaking roof. Perhaps so.
All right, then. Yeah. Now, before I start, are there any requests?
Yeah, give us something from the 60s, son.
Needles and pins, all right?
Oh, that's all right.
All right, then, how about this one? I like this one. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Oh, no!
Well, what shall I play, then?
I'll play some country and western music. You can't go wrong with that.
No, I only know one, then.
Just play it, will you?
My D-I-V-O-R-C.
Nice of you to pop in. Yeah. Look at this place. Just look at it. If there were two people standing up, there'd be only one left sitting down.
Yeah, I suppose it is a bit slow.
Slow? If it was any slower, it'd be dead. No one's come near this bar in the last half hour except you, Lofty.
Yeah, it's getting better, though. I mean, it was good business last night, wasn't it? I'm sure things are improving.
You know what I am, Lofty? I'm the captain of the ship that is going down.
Maybe you should have been a submarine commander then, Dan.
Very droll. You know how they escape in submarines, Lofty? They fire the crew through the torpedo edges. So it's lucky for you we're not in a submarine. No, we're on the SS Queen Victoria in imminent danger of going down, having been hit below the wallet line. So I'm having to look around and see what I can throw overboard. Or who.
Right, left.
Hello, Mary. What do you want to drink?
Oh, I'm not sure that I want to
What
drink.
was that?
Yeah, you do.
Do my ears deceive me?
Have a tomato juice. Yeah, she wants a tomato juice, then.
Yeah, tomato juice, love.
I'm glad to hear it.
What's the matter with him?
Well, he's just worried about business, not half as worried as I am. I think he's thinking about firing me, you know, to pay for his divorce.
Oh, he's a miserable gittiness sometimes.
Yeah, well, don't upset him, mate. Not now.
Watch what you're doing, young lady.
What are you on about? All I've done is come in for a drink.
Well, that's what we're here for. Now, what you doing here?
I can come in here if I like.
No, only if I like. Now, what you doing here?
I've come for a bit of peace and quiet.
Well, you've come to the right place, haven't you?
Can I go and sit down now?
Yeah, remember what I say. Just watch yourself, little girl. All right, Tone. Hannah? Oh, I'm so glad you finally decided to drop in, Lofty.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, then.
Oh, don't worry, then. I'll do the delivery for you. You're sleeping your life and your prospects away, Lofty. You're a married man with a wife and kid, God help him. You've got a lot of things to learn. Like how much it's all going to cost.
and how hard you've got to work to pay for how much it's all going to cost. Now, before you say another word, just get in there and start working. And don't put temptation my way, otherwise the urge to dispense with your unreliable talents may be too hard for me to resist. Yes, I am fully aware of your change in marital status, but married men can get the sack, you know. It doesn't make them immune. Am I a tough old landlord, Roland?